Hello friends, today's episode of the Grape Jelly Library was not filmed in front of a live studio audience. So today we're going to get into the video that I wanted to do the other day, but somehow my words just got away from me and it ended up being just a general chit chat about books. So today we are going to rectify that and get into the video that I wanted to originally do. So I did a thing. I did a gosh darn thing. Yeah, so I was in the bookstore last week, or 2 weeks ago, and I saw 3 different editions of the Nook. And I don't have any kind of e-reader at all. My theory behind that, or my logic behind that, is, do I really need one? I have a iPhone and I have an iPad, and I can download what I need to and carry on, except for I don't generally carry on. I don't generally do that. I am a physical book reader through and through. But I do like me an electronic. I am not going to lie. Who doesn't love an electronic? I told myself I didn't want to look at one more screen after looking at a computer all day and my phone, and the last thing that my eyes needed was one more screen to look at. But sometimes curiosity gets the best of me, and I was trying to justify why I should not buy this Nook, because as I looked around, perused my bookstore, and I saw all the lovely books and their covers, I thought, no, look I'm going to miss out on all of that should I get an e-reader. You're going to miss the feel of it, the smell of it, you know, being able to pop it on your shelf when you're done. But I saw a kind of square version of it, and I thought, that's cute. You could just pop it in your purse instead of me lugging a book in my purse, which does tend to make it heavy at times. And anybody who knows me knows I am not one to be found without a book. There's one in my car, there's one in my purse. I tend to have them wherever I go. They are like my little breadcrumbs. If I ever get lost, just follow the trail of books. But anyways, so it's cute, super cute, square. And then I thought, there's some people who have 3 or 4 different types of e-readers, and I don't even really have one. And so I didn't go for, I don't even know the versions, my apologies, because I'm not really into this. But I'm only mentioning it so that I could include you in on my excitement. So I didn't go for the rectangular version because I thought it was too much like an iPad mini. And then I didn't go for the second. It was square, but I didn't go for that because, well, I should say this. They had one about this size. It was about this size. And the cover to it was super, super cute. It was various types of people from all different ethnicities, which really appealed to me. I liked all the different colored people on the cover, and all the different hair colors and eye colors, and just the variety. And each and every one of them had a book in their hand. So I thought, oh, that was cute. But guess what? They have a book in their hand, not an e-reader. So I didn't go for that one. And then the second one, I didn't go for because the gigabytes were low. So I chose the third one, which told me that I can have an entire library downloaded onto this and at my fingertips at the ready. So I decided I was going to go with this square Nook, and also I loved the color. It looks kind of like, well, at first I thought black with little bits of diamond dust in it, but now I'm thinking a little bit more like 90 grit sandpaper. Whatever, it works. And now I'm in love with it. Look how little that is. It's adorable. And it has a little, yeah, magnetic strap. So that's adorable. And I don't quite know how to use it yet because I am new to it. And I did go ahead and download a book onto it. And I am super, super in love with it. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. It also stated that I can charge it once and then the charge will hold for approximately 10 days. So that is groovy in and of itself. Now, and I like it because you just pop this sucker in your bag, in your purse, whatever. And this is my iPad, and you can tell like there's quite a significant difference in size. So yeah, this is working for me. I love it. I do not know why I did not do it sooner. I did see an option where I can change it to color, so I'm still learning it. I haven't really had time to sit down. I did read off of it, and I was like, felt like such the biggest hot shot, but yeah, I still have to learn the ins and outs of it. So one day when I get a hot minute, I will YouTube a video and try to learn a little bit more about this so that I can maximize the full benefit of it. But I think it was fairly cheap. I think it was this Nook and the case. I think everything came to like $160. So that's like, when you think about it, a little bit cheaper than groceries. And since I am plant-based, you know, I could spend that on pineapples and blueberries and romaine, you know, so whatever. And I'll have this a lot longer than I will that. And yeah, that was my justification. So that I thought, yeah, it's about time I get on the bandwagon and find out what it's about. And yeah, it kind of works for me, and I am super loving it. So I don't know if anybody is out there is wondering if they should make the leap, or maybe Santa Claus, put it on your list for Santa Claus to bring you. That wouldn't be a bad idea, because I do love mine. All right, now the next thing that I want to talk about is, so when I went to get the baby, her books, she's not a baby. She's going to be 3 in February, but you know what? I'm one of those. They're always our babies, right? They could be 42 and they're always our babies. So when I went to get my grandbaby some books, I saw this in the lobby, and being that it is spooky season, how could you not? The Complete Book of Ghosts, a fascinating exploration of the spirit world from apparitions to haunted places. Paul Rowland. I love the word apparition. I do. I love that word. I don't know that I love an apparition, but I do know I love that word. So ghosts and spirits populate the world around us. We just need to be sensitive or psychic enough to hear and see them. And you know what? It's been said that everyone is psychic in their own way. They just have to learn how to tap into that skill or talent. In this book, author Paul Rowland, by the way, if you are on board with that theory, or if you are not on board with that theory, comment below. I would be super curious to know. A, do you believe in apparitions? And B, do you think that everybody possesses the ability to be somewhat psychic if they just learned how to tap into that skill? All right. In this book, author Paul Rowland examines a fascinating assortment of recorded sightings from as far back in history as Roman times. This serious look at ghosts presents them not as chain-rattling spooks, I like that word too, or clouds of cold, swirling mist, but as entities with which we share a greater reality. A comprehensive exploration of the realm of the supernatural, from ghost ships and poltergeists to out-of-body experiences and the idea of spirits as the manifestation of people still living. The complete Book of Ghosts will challenge your beliefs and preconceptions as never before. What do you think? Yeah, it was originally $14.99 US coinage, but I picked this baby up for $9. So yeah. All right, so then I went over to my local Sam's Club because I need to get some stuff for work, and I spotted this. How the body works. The facts simply explained. All right, so I keep looking over there because I know my next move. I'm looking for its cousin, and I'm thinking that I had it pretty close by. I might not. Anyways, I don't think I do. Anyways, it is how the brain works, and it's white and pink, and I did a video and I did a book giveaway, and there was a lucky recipient to that book. Since I found myself with duplicates of it, I thought, well, I'll give one of these suckers away. And so that's what I did, and yeah, it was a girl named Tara who was the lucky winner of that giveaway. So what I tend to do is when I'm in the store, I always open the book and wherever I land, and then I start reading, and then I'm like, all right, I'm convinced, but just to, you know, further concrete it, I turn to another page. This to me is just like one of those fun days in health class where they tell you to open your book and you're just going to learn all about yourself and how you work. So I think that's pretty cool. And the thing that really got me is sugar. Sugar is a big thing with me. I try to avoid it at all costs. And I wasn't always like that. You know, I would rather eat a goodie for supper than meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And mashed potatoes are my thing. But I would rather have a piece of vanilla cake and a coffee for supper than, you know, corn and meatloaf and potatoes. So anyways, I've since changed as I have grown older. I've changed my way of thinking, and now I try and avoid sugar at all costs. And I do not say for any one of you viewers out there to do that. I just do what feels right for me. And so with that like way of thinking that I have, I didn't even voluntarily say one day, you know, I'm not gonna, something in my brain just clicked and said, you know, you should find out about sugar. And so I did. I did a lot of research and reading about sugar, but I feel like I could never know enough. And so I turned to a page, and I just briefly grasped that, like, what sugar does when it enters your body and how it needs to be broken up and how it affects your cells and your bloodstream and your organs and all of that. And so that was the biggest convincer of why I needed to have this book, because I say that word because a lot. I guess I like that word. I say the word because I like that word. All right. So anyways, here's me. I read it and then I put it down. And then I pick it up and I turn to a page and I read it. And I put it in my cart. and then I walk around the corner, and then I put it back. And then I walk a couple feet away, and then my brain says, back it up, back it up. And so I back it up and I pick it up again. And then I'm like, you know what? It's education, right? You can't put a price on education. So get in my car. You could come home with me. And that's how I acquired the last book that I bought along my travels that day was The Ichabod, J.K. Rowling, because I have not seen any of the Harry Potter movies except for the very first one. I did see that, and yeah, I have not seen, and I know they've been out for quite a while, and it seems like everybody, no matter what the age I talk to, has read Harry Potter, or has at least seen the movies. I've not read any of them, and I thought everybody has such wonderful things to say, and whoa, the imagination on this lovely lady, right? I guess I better find out about her, how her brain thinks and what she was able to manifest with her mind. And so my goal is to own a copy of a hard covered copy of all of the Harry Potter books. And I seen this one 100 times, and I love the way that it looks, and half the time I wanted to just buy it because of the way it looked, but I didn't, because I felt it would make no sense. I don't know the storyline. But 2023 coming to a video review near you. Stay tuned, because I plan on reading every single one of the Harry Potter novels from start to finish in the year 2023. That is my goal. I'm not going to set a physical number of books that I want to read. My goal is going to be to read all of the Harry Potter books. I don't even know how many there are. Maybe one a month will do it. I don't know. I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to this, but have no fear. I will get that job done. But isn't it a beautiful cover? It is. I know it. I know it. So I'm not even going to read it, because probably half the population or more knows about it. So we're going to let that at that. Isn't that funny? I try to bring books to, well, that's the great thing. I try to bring books to your table, and through your comments, you bring books to my table. And I think that is a lovely and beautiful thing, that we can share together in our love of books and learn from one another. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Until my next video, know that I love you. Be well, be good, and be reading.